All right, tubes, how you doing? What's going on? Well, there's been a lot going on here, as I'm sure everywhere. I wanted to do a little quick episode. I've got some episodes in the can. I was looking at one from February 18th, but I filmed a part one. I just didn't finish it, but there's 15 minutes there already. Neat project on a Briggs & Stratton engine with the gear reduction for a tiller, and I'm not really into doing a restoration on it yet. I thought, let's see if we can get some spark. Let's see if we can get it to run. So I started that one, and due to illness and some surgery and stuff like that in the house, I literally put it back on the shelf and said I'll come back to it later. So, and other projects I've been doing, I haven't been filming. You know, just getting equipment running for great outdoors here in the grass season and whatnot. And working on that Toro Briggs & Stratton, back on that. You know, instead of making everything super pretty, I just want to get it back together. I don't want to spend any extra money on it. The times we're in right now, kind of have to be a little careful with the buck. So it should be fine. It's going to clean up nice. Got the valves out of it. I'm going to clean that up and lap some valves in. I put them in the chem dip about a week ago and forgot about them, so I don't want to take them out. So I might as well film it. And get back into this groove here. I'll film. All right. Yeah, you shouldn't use your bare hands, but you know. There we go. I have a valve here. A valve there. And my little tray. And they're gonna clean up nice. I can see already. Gonna be fine. So let those sit. Take a brass brush to them. Clean them up a little bit. And my rubber mallet. See this on the workbench, this Ryobi jet fan. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just up here because I'm gonna clean up the air filter and all. This thing's a beast. I absolutely love it. Had it a few years. It always works. Also, I got some carburetors laying here. I was gonna do an episode. I even had a thumbnail, everything ready, called Close Enough. You know, a carburetor, almost identical. A few differences. That would be a better candidate to put on this engine, but the better candidate turned out to be worse. So maybe we'll get into explaining that a little more at another time, maybe not. But the original one that I thought was really bad actually is cleaned up really well and might be usable, so we might be okay. Also was working on the generator. I got it to run on starting fluid because the carburetor was bad, and the guy that told me that, he was right. So I'm gonna have to order a new carburetor for that. I don't even see it laying around. I don't know where it is. So we're gonna clean this up and these valves, and hopefully get it lapped in and clean up this engine and start putting it back together. I think that's the plan. And of course, we have to get around to this transmission. I'm gonna clean it up. That's for the Toro mower. I'm gonna clean up all the gears and re-grease it, put that gearbox back together. Kind of want to get it going and get it done quick now. All right. All right, yeah, I'm looking at these valves, and even with a paper towel, a lot of the gunk comes right off. But I'm going to take a brass brush to them. There's some kind of stuck in this recess here. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm going to use a brass brush. I don't really want to brush the skin off my knuckle, so I'm going to chuck it up in the vise. But first, I'm going to put in some soft jaws that I made. I don't know if I ever mentioned these, but they're from some kind of plastic tray that was in one of those Hewlett-Packard kind of scanner, copier things. And before I threw it out, I kind of scrapped it for springs and stuff like that. And I squared that up so I could just lay it in my vise, make some homemade soft jaws. I'm not putting a lot of pressure or anything. I just want to get it in here so that I can take my brass brush, kind of work in there, and not slip off and take the skin of my knuckles off. So there's a handy idea for you. And I'm going to get to that. I'll be back. Oh, and here's something. You can even turn the valve upside down. Get it in there in the soft jaws with your brass brush. Gotta get in like that. Makes life easier. Being it's a brass brush, I'm not damaging anything on the steel seat here. Just cleaning everything up, and I can't wait to lap that with some fine compound. All I have is coarse compound, so I got a little trick for that. When we get to that, I'll show you. I don't know if I'm going to give these valves another dip, because there's some stubborn gunk on here, but see what I can do. All right, the valves are coming out pretty good. There's still some sticky carbon gunk on them, so they went back into the Berryman's Chem Dip for a second dunk. I think that should do it. Other parts with carbon on it, you know, they were dipped in there and they're still showing signs of stubborn carbon. One of the things I do, I take a little 3-in-1 oil, I'll stick it on an area and just with my finger rub it in and just leave it sit. So I come back a little while later and it gets a lot of that stuff up. Seems to dissolve it pretty good. You know, it might not be perfect, but it might be. I mean, it's really coming up. And I got some stubborn carbon on the top of the piston there. Again, I'm pretty sure with a little bit of patience, some 3-in-1 oil, we'll get it cleaned up real nice. It takes a lot of time. And, you know, this is a hobby to me. So it's not a job. I actually enjoy spending some time with this and trying different things out. And I'm not in a hurry, but I do want to get this project done. So this might be the focus for the next few episodes. All right, tubes. I kind of wiped a little bit more off. It's really coming up nice. I'm going to put some more 3-in-1 oil on here and probably soak it overnight. The video is going to be getting long, around 10 minutes, we'll probably cut it. Even this has gotten a lot better. I don't know if you can see in here with the light, but there is some carbon in there. It's not terrible, but I'm going to put some 3-in-1 oil in there just to clean it up a little bit. When we come back, next episode, we're going to do some lapping in the valves and some assorted other things. So wherever you are, stay safe, stay well, and until next time, we'll see you later.